I have managed to spot out that one guy who can imbibe most of the qualities that I am looking for in my future partner. Similarly, you also have to find that one person, that prototype, who will be a reference point to your. Hello everyone, my name is Nandita Vaidyanathan and welcome to my channel. I've been waiting to talk to you all about this topic, especially since Valentine's Day is just a few days away and a lot of singles out there might be looking for their perfect partner, the man or the woman of their dreams. For that, I have come up with a superb idea that will help you draft that very dream partner list. This will help you attract your life partner and make the love of your life come to life. So, let's begin. Oh, I understand that you're looking for love, but you don't know where to get started with the dream partner list. I have actually made a separate video on how you can attract your dream partner using a dream partner list. I will link it in the end screen. Please watch it after this video. So for all those who haven't seen it, a dream partner list is a list of qualities that you want to see in your future life partner. This forms the major component of the manifestation method that I'm going to tell you about today. So make sure you watch that video. What's his nature like? What's his personality like? What are the things that sets him apart from other people? What are the special ingredients in your relationship that make you both a happy couple? These are the questions that I want you to address in your dream partner list. Before that, I want you to think very deeply about what you want to put on that list. But now comes the next problem. Nandita, I want to create a dream partner list, but I don't know how to go about it. Well, I have a solution for you today. I want you to create something called as a prototype. What is a prototype? So suppose a company wants to manufacture biscuits. The company will ask the chef to come up with a few prototype biscuits before it goes to the final stage of producing wholesale packet of biscuits or sample biscuits to see which one would make the cut of being that perfect packet of biscuit which has the right amount of crispiness, the taste, the correct outer packaging. By the way, no pun intended, I am drawing parallels only to make you all understand. So as I was saying, before placing a bulk order, the manufacturer would want to check out a sample set of biscuits. This sample set is known as a prototype. Now I'm sure all of you have at least one crush out there who you seriously admire and look up to, and you want your future spouse to be modeled around this person, as in imbibe all of their good qualities. Who is that one person? For example, there's this one guy I immensely admire. His name is Ranveer Alabadia. He's the owner of Beer Biceps. So for me, he will be the prototype around which I model my future husband. This prototype concept is only for people who want sort of a reference point based on which they can make their dream partner list. The thing about me is that I've never really been in a serious relationship, so I require a prototype based on which I will be modeling the qualities of my future spouse. But if you've already been in a relationship in the past, you kind of have an idea of what you want in a relationship and what kind of partner you want. At least you'll have a broad idea. So you can work off that as well. I just think that a prototype would make things easier. I'm actually clear about what kind of dream partner I want, but making a prototype just gives the universe a reference point and also a reference point for me while I'm making that very list. So I'm going to give you all an example. So this guy, Ranveer Alabadia, is very handsome, very ambitious, mature, intelligent, well qualified. Such a young age, he's so ambitious and so clear about what he wants ahead in his life. He's steeped into spirituality. He doesn't smoke or drink and he's a vegetarian. Very attractive qualities about a man. What I admire the most about him is he speaks so respectfully about women, and that way he becomes a really good role model for other men who follow him. And I think that's just super cool. Basically, he's a very good role model for the youth, and with all due respect, I think he'll make for a very good husband material. Why I identify with him is because he is emotionally very mature and stable from what I understand about him, and I find that to be a very attractive quality about a man. So similarly, there may be some particular traits that you find attractive about certain people, say about your crushes or someone you may have liked in the past. Use that as a reference point and put that in your dream partner list. So for example, if there are certain qualities that you don't want in your future partner, like for example, your ex-boyfriend was very short-tempered or very impatient, then you shouldn't write things like I want someone who is not short-tempered. You have to write the opposite of that, because like I told you in the previous video, the universe doesn't understand no, not, cannot, do not and negative words like that. It just takes whatever you say into verbatim in a very literal sense. So you have to write the opposite of that. So suppose you want someone who is not short-tempered, you can write I want someone who's very calm in all situations, or I want someone who's extremely patient with people. So I hope you're getting the gist of what I'm trying to say. I'm sure in your vicinity there would be somebody. It can be a public figure like Ranveer, or an old crush, or an ex-boyfriend, or an acquaintance that you've always admired from a distance. It can be absolutely anybody. You just need a prototype, a skeleton based on which you will be making your entire list. You just need a skeleton of what your future ideal partner will look like in terms of qualities, in terms of what kind of relationship you want. This prototype, this guy or girl, will be like a reference point for you to make your dream partner list. So you can model your list according to this. And yes, I forgot to add, for those who've already been in a relationship in the past, you already have a reference point for what you don't want in a relationship. In my case, I've never been in a real serious relationship, so I don't know what could possibly go wrong, or like I do have an idea, but I cannot pinpoint very specific qualities or certain relationship dynamics I cannot point out to, because I haven't had an experience. But if you have had it, then it's great, because after breaking up with someone, you know what exactly you don't want in a relationship. There will be some kind of reason why you have broken up with that person, right? So you will have a sort of a reference point. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. So for example, if your ex-boyfriend was a very big sexist pig, you can write, I want someone who believes in gender equality, someone who's a complete feminist and who genuinely respects women. It all depends on your requirement. What draws you to a certain person? What is that one thing that attracts you to someone? You have to sit down and actually think about it if you haven't thought about it already. So suppose in your college life you had a crush on someone who's very nerdy, topper of the college, very intelligent, and the crushes after that also were little bit of the nerdy types. Then there is a certain pattern that is being formed. You have to identify that pattern and use that to your advantage, provided that pattern is positive. For example, if you have a history of attracting all jerks and cheapos and disgusting people, then that is definitely a pattern you should break. But if you have a certain type, like the nerdy type, or the cool and calm type, or the quiet type, or the shy type, whatever your type is, you figure that out and you put that in the list. Not typecasting or anything, just giving you all examples. I'm sure there will be some kind of pattern to the choices that you've made in the past. So once you identify that, it'll be easier for you to make your list. Well, most of my crushes in the past have been very one-sided. Don't judge. But I will be writing that when I'm in a relationship with a guy, I would want to be equally loved and taken care of. And the love should be two-sided. He's sweet, kind, and expresses his feelings very well, because I need someone who's very expressive about his feelings. That way I feel very emotionally connected to that person. And the fact that we both are truly in love, I want all of these things to be factored in. He genuinely loves me, cares for me, is very loyal to me. We can talk about anything under the sun. We are comfortable talking about all topics. So these are some of the clues that I am trying to give you via my list. Please take mental notes of the same, so it'll be easier for you to write. And yes, I want you to think and write this list, because you're going to be spending your whole life with this person. You don't want that person to be a jerk or a complete opposite of the kind of partner who's right for you. I want you to be very mature about it and be very sorted and clear about what kind of guy or girl you want, and then go ahead and make the list, because it's almost like you're placing an order with the universe. You don't want to place a confused order. You want to place a very clear order so you get exactly what you want. So keep this in mind, that you are going to be sharing the rest of your life with your future husband or wife. You're going to be sharing meals together. You're going to start a family together. You're going to take responsibility of each other's family. You're going to wake up next to each other. You're going to be living under the same roof, kind of like permanent roommates. By the way, that's one of my favorite shows. You should definitely check it out if you want to get into that lovey-dovey frequency. Coming back, important things like if he's a vegetarian or not, what are his food preferences, do they match yours? You will be having at least 2 meals together in a day, right? So your food preference should be matching. What kind of habits do they have? Non-smokers or non-alcoholics? Do they believe in God? What is their take on important social issues like gender equality, poverty? What are their thoughts on helping underprivileged people? Is he generous enough to want to give back to the society? Does he care about other people? What are the things that sets him or her apart and that you find very attractive and cool about them? You want this person to be well educated or at least well read, so you can intellectually connect with that person and have like smart, stimulating, intelligent conversations with them. Because what is partnership? It's all about having great conversations throughout life. Do you want an emotional guy who expresses his feelings, who's very loving, sweet and kind and the romantic type? Or do you prefer the type who is quiet and a little shy and a little aloof? Whatever your type is, whatever rocks your boat, put that down on paper. And the second most important part, don't just write his good qualities, because sometimes the guy can be really good and you can also be a really nice person, but you may not be right for each other. So what I want you to absolutely include is the kind of relationship you share with each other. Are you all like best friends who can share anything with each other under the sun? Do you all share that level of comfort with each other? Are you all the kind of couple who really take care of each other and who are completely loyal and committed to one another, and you can do anything for the other person's happiness? What kind of relationship do you want to share with your future spouse? This person is your soulmate, your life partner. So I want you to really think about it and then write it down. And yes, if you're having a hard time going into that lovey-dovey frequency of receiving love, then you can always watch rom-coms. But of course, don't watch ones with sad endings. Watch something with a positive conclusion at the end of it. Not like P.S. I Love You, which will make you cry a lot. Something like a Chandler and Monica. They always remained together. They were best friends. They fell in love and they ended up marrying each other and living a great life together. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Again, you can also create a relationship prototype. If you have like a favorite couple, you can model your future relationship around that person completely based on your creativity and your preference, what you want to see in your future partner and in your future relationship. You can write it accordingly. As I said, you are placing an order with the universe. So you have to be clear about what you want. Only then you will get something which is at least 80 to 90% of what you've written down. I hope this prototype method helps you in creating your dream partner list. Please let me know how the whole list making process goes in the comments below. I would love to read your messages and I'm always there to help you. You know that. That's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Bye.